Sziasztok! Ma egy impulzus vásárlást hajtottam végre, ugyanis én néhány órával ezelőttig fogalmam nem volt, hogy ez a játék létezik, és azt sem tudtam, hogy készül, stb. Viszont egy oldalon ráakadtam, ahol írták, hogy ezek a játékok jönnek mostanában, és kalandjáték, meg hasonlók, és hát annyira beteg, hogy hát ezt muszáj volt megvennem. Ez múlt héten jött ki egyébként a játék, tehát tényleg friss, és hát nagyon beteg. Nézzük.
Bound in friendship and in destiny. Ronald and Skinny, as often happened, went out for a picnic together to spend the day in the neighborhood countryside. Suddenly, Ronald pulled a couple of little plums out of his basket and gave one of them to his friend. Mmm, delicious. Deliciously lethal. Note how the slow motion makes everything more epic. The boy's corpse stayed there for hours, enveloped by blades of grass, until all of a sudden, something happened. A new spark was instilled in Skinny's body, reduced abruptly to a skeleton, and slammed him inside Ronald's wardrobe, cursed to watch over his friend for the rest of his days. Or at least until today, when our story starts.
Okay.
Morning, sunshine.
Hi, Nut. Forgive me, but I didn't sleep very well tonight.
Are you sure you really want to talk to him?
I have no other choice.
He'll have a heart attack if you ask me, and he'll end up keeping you company in the wardrobe.
I really hope not. Do you know where Ronald's gone?
Kérdezzünk akkor szépen végig mindent.
Hours ago, but I don't know where they went. They were all very nervous. I don't know why exactly.
It'll be the usual sale at the mall. The Mother Superior must have straightened them up as usual. When will you stop eating those things?
Would you care for some, maybe?
How many times do I have to tell you that I'm allergic to plums? Just looking at them, I'm getting hives.
Man, you don't have any skin at all. And anyway, they're nuts. Otherwise, why would Ronald have given me this name?
He probably just wanted to be alternative.
You're a lost cause.
Hasn't Ronald spoken yet?
You should know that by now. He hasn't said a word since you died in front of his eyes.
I don't want his soul to be damned forever. If that stubborn guy won't open his lips for himself, I'll take steps to loosen his tongue.
Don't hurt him too much.
Igen, persze, csontvázként el kell mennem a mosdóba.
All this excitement loosened my bladder.
I like this room.
Start here then. Put the little pet in the van. In the meantime, I'll prepare the boxes in the living room. And don't do it like last time when you got hit by a car while loading the stuff.
There are colored books on the walls.
But you don't even know which side a book opens on.
I like colored books.
Do you know what I don't like? Working for free to pay for broken things marked fragile. Do you understand?
This carpet.
Tökéletes szakemberek.
As a marshmallow. I like marshmallows.
I should have listened to my dad when he told me to be a florist.
Ah, I really needed a shower.
Boss, it won't open.
Let's keep working on the ground floor then. In the meantime, I'll ask the lady about a key. I'm afraid this damn move will take longer than expected.
Move?
Költözünk.
And what should I do now?
I'm coming. Apologies for the delay. I was late with a tutorial of another video game. Players are not what they used to be anymore. Let's cut to the chase. I'm here to explain the game controls to you.
Na lássuk
Well,
akkor.
I'm not interested.
I'm not asking you, Skinny. Let your player decide.
Na, mondd.
Perfect. Let's start with the basic commands. The mouse left click is used to move around your surroundings. Holding the right click and then releasing it on one of the available actions, you'll interact with the elements of the scene. Try with the chainsaw.
Jó, próbáljuk ki. Aha. Meg tudom nézni.
Don't ask any questions, believe me.
Skinny, try to be a little more accommodating. This is a tutorial. Now try to open the green satchel.
Az lehet ez.
It was the wrong interaction,
Yeah,
but
no.
don't worry. This is used to pick something up. I would like you to open it instead. There is something inside the satchel. Try to pick it up.
Ma, there's gold in this here bag. Ah, no. It's just pyrite.
Don't be fooled by appearances. It could be more useful than you can imagine. For some hotspots, there's only one action available, so a left click with your mouse will be enough. Try to check out the bin.
Nézzük a kukát.
Was this really necessary?
The player asked for our help. It's important to learn the game controls. Now let's take a look at multiple choice dialogues.
We already saw them on our own.
These constant delays are embarrassing. Well, what else? Holding the central button of the mouse, you'll see all the hotspots with which you can interact. With the mouse wheel, you'll open and close the inventory. That's all. And now if you'll excuse me, I'm in a rush and I've got to go.
Is that it? I never saw such a sloppy tutorial.
You're right. It's just that I'm busy like you wouldn't believe. See you soon.
Jó pofa ez a narrátor. Na hát a irányításban nagy újdonságot nem találhatunk. Lévén egy point and click játékról beszélünk, ami ugye hát point and click metódusra épül. De mondjuk ezt a középső gombosdit ezt én nem raktam volna bele, legyen már nehéz a játék. Bár amennyire ez nehezít. Rubber duck. Nézzük meg.
Even at his age, Ronald can't really get enough of squeezing this thing. I can't imagine what the bear would do to Ronald if he still had his spine.
I'd give him a nice tattoo on his back for starters.
You have to understand, the bear is convinced he's married to the duck.
Igen, és ez mit keres itt
Don't ask any
egyébként?
questions, believe me.
Pedig pont ezt
Let's
akartam
just say I'm
kérdezni.
not exactly interested in the item. 201 times is more than enough.
Aha, na kinek ismerős ez a deszka itt fönt? Jó kis Cartoon Network-ös idők. De milyen ötletes WC papírtartó egyébként. Open.
The psych meds of Cousin Jason. Come to think of it, we've suddenly lost track of him.
Na jó, gyógyszerünk van.
I don't know what's more disgusting, this or the hair removal strips of Ronald's mother. It's fine where it is. What am I supposed to shave? Besides, this isn't exactly the height of hygiene.
És akkor ez a beszarás. Király az inventory. Hát igaz, figyelj, ha nincs bent semmid, fölösleges lenne nem kihasználni, vagy hát kár lenne nem kihasználni. Hát jó, úgy látom, akkor itt meg is vagyunk. Mit tudunk még megnézni? Maci.
I must say that he has the softest fur.
Nothing's soft about you stepping on my back.
Hogy érzi a csontjaival, hogy
Hi, Bear.
soft? Na mindegy.
What's new?
Nothing, since I'm forced to stare at the sink. Hope I'll be luckier in the new house.
Do you want me to give you your happy pills?
How many times do I have to tell you that I don't need them? Besides, I have my duck. She makes me feel good.
How do you feel about this move?
I hope I don't end up in a bathroom in front of another dripping sink, or I'll go completely crazy. You better find a way to get out of this house and into that van. What are you waiting for?
Did you see Ronald?
If you mean naked, yes. Every single day. And it's not a pretty sight.
Come on, Bear. You know very well what I meant.
Early this morning. Usual time. He was a little down in the dumps. I mean, more than ever. But nothing particularly suspicious.
Have you had any other hallucinations since the last time?
Luckily not, Mr. Hunter.
Bear, I'm skinny.
I'm just messing with you. You're the little wuss without a backbone.
I would argue that claim. Now I have to go, Bear.
I guess so.
Mighty throne.
This isn't like reading tea leaves in a cup. There's nothing in there I want to see. Next player, please. I'm tired of this one.
Jó pofák ezek a kis
I'm
szólások.
okay, but thanks for worrying about the well-being of my intestines.
Skinny, you don't even have intestines.
That's not true. I'm simply constipated.
Beszélni
Is
nem
there
lehet vele.
anybody down there?
És röhögnék, visszaszólna valaki. Tényleg nem próbáltam megbeszélni ezekkel a tárgyakkal.
I prefer to have a moment of silence. In memory of your brain. I wouldn't try. The bear gets jealous easily.
I'm watching you.
Juha. Na, játsszunk egy kört.
You've probably already figured out I'm not exactly an ace. In my defense, you have to admit that it's not easy to throw without real joints.
You're embarrassing. That's it.
És ha játszok még egyszer. Ki kell próbálni mindent, minden humor lehetőséget meg kell fogni. Nem, úgy látom, akkor ez ennyi. Toilet flush.
There will be no peace for our quiet time. Don't think you can put everything that pops into your head inside my ribcage.
Ez komoly. Ez valóban beteg játék lesz.
Have you seen, boss? I opened the door.
Bravo, well done. But now let's go. It's lunchtime.
I like eating.
Then come on, move.
What a blow.
Mint lazanya van a izébe? Egérfogóba. Gyönyörű. Ott szárad az egér. Tini ninjáknak a maszkjai mellett beszarok. Biztos, hogy az én inger küszöböm alacsony, de nekem nagyon bejönnek ezek a ügyességek.
I find it curious that it's down here. I'd have imagined it on a pole or something like that.
Ja, erről csak ez.
Maybe pulling out some high voltage wires would not be the best idea you've ever had, but alas, not the worst either. I won't deny that idea could be funny, but I don't think the people on the street would appreciate the humor.
Miben, hogy ez a krokodil ez izé volt, le volt egyszer húzva a klotyón, vagy valami ilyesmi sztoria lesz. Megpróbálom minél kevesebbszer használni egyébként a középső gombos helpet. Attól félek egyedül lenni a játéknál, hogy nehogy az legyen, mint némelyik ilyen elmebeteg cuccnál, hogy olyan jellegűek legyenek a feladványok, hogy ilyen sosem találtad volna ki, tehát ez a tényleg ökörség.
Hi.
Hi, little bag of bones.
Please don't eat me.
As skinny as you are, you wouldn't even be useful for chicken stock.
Hey, excuse me if I care about my figure. You don't look too good. How are you?
I have an unbearable pain in my tooth. Something must be stuck in it. Would you like to take a look at it?
Fine. That's okay. There's something in there indeed, but I don't think I can remove it with my bare hands. I'm sure you're a really nice guy at heart, right?
Actually, I just escaped from a maximum security prison for reptiles. I was locked up because I slit the throats of my neighbors with a fishbone. They were too loud, and I couldn't sleep.
I promise I will never do anything to upset you.
De figyeld a krokodilt ilyen hardcore, egyrészt a Thug Life miatt, másrészt meg a farkában van a orba való, vagy nem tudom én micsoda.
See you around.
Szerintem...
I'm afraid flossing wouldn't be enough.
Nem elég.
Those are psychiatric drugs.
Jó, opa, jó.
Just like at the water park, only with different bacteria. I have water in my hand. And now I have the first stage of rheumatism. If by any chance you're asking me to drink it, well, don't count on it.
A krokodil olyan hangokat ad ki, mint valami szar pornófilmes színész.
To do that, I would need a crowbar and a good lawyer. My whip is still parked in the wardrobe. I'd say it speaks for itself. Let's move on and accept it's just part of the scenery. Once again, physics is against me. It seems pretty battered. Your kleptomania is really getting out of hand.
Itt a lecsó. Ja, mert igen, a játék tele van millió egy popkulturális utalással, meg mémekkel, meg mindenféle hülyeségekkel, ami iszonyat megfogott már a trailerben is.
The T-Rex cowboy, undisputed ruler of the very Wild West until the end of the Cretaceous period. It would have been interesting to ask him how he managed to extract his revolver from the holster.
Igen. Oké. Biztos rengeteg dolgot nem veszek észre egyébként. Nyugodtan be lehet segíteni kommentekbe.
And this is why we complain about youth unemployment. Nice place you have here. Were you and Tutankhamun relatives? No, it's because I see a strong resemblance. Maybe it's the nose.
Jaj, de
I could have
vicces.
sworn it, you know that? Did you have an accident with the cat? You must have really driven it mad to need all those bandages.
Nem egy szószátjár ez a
I got it.
múmia.
You're a Tibetan monk under a vow of silence.
Pulton az
Damn
a
it, I was sure I was right
Mac
this
az
time.
meg, vagy micsoda az meg nem a... De szerintem az
Were you
Ice
one of the
Age
Queen's guards?
meséből van.
You won't confirm or deny it, I understand. Has anyone ever told you you're really good at listening?
Ezért lett ő a pincér.
Seriously, don't be so modest. I would stay and chat with you for hours, but I wouldn't presume to impose upon your time.
pay or you are dead. Okay.
Cock-a-doodle don't. You'll never know what I hide under my inventory. Never. It seems to me that it's done its job all too well until now.
Okay, beszéljünk, ne
It's hard, the
beszéljünk.
life in a cage, right?
Na nézzük meg a jukeboxot.
Now I understand the electricity bills with all the zeros at the end. It would look great in the living room, but I don't have the muscles I used to.
Inkább ez jobban
When will you
tetszik.
stop with such foolishness?
Nem tudni, ebbe a játékban nem tudni. Na.
My grandpa worked in a factory welding vehicle body parts. I remember that on his deathbed, and completely blind already, he mistook the blowtorch tube for my grandma's arm. May he rest in peace. A little too heavy, don't you think? There's still some gas in it if one day you ever decide to follow in the footsteps of my grandpa.
Oké. Jaj, 404 image not found.
That's where that door led. And for all these years, nobody ever bothered to force it. He seems to be a bit short on energy. Hi, little robot.
C1 is not programmed to talk.
But you just did it.
C1 is not programmed to explain itself.
What if I took out your batteries? Would you still be in the mood to show such attitude?
C1 is programmed to run on solar energy.
Don't provoke me, or I'll hit you with a hammer. You're looking worse for wear.
C1 isn't tired. C1 is running data.
Why don't you turn tail in the meantime? If those two catch you, you'll end up in a box, you know that?
C1 is not programmed to do it.
Are you telling me you can't do two things at the same time?
C1 hasn't got the updated firmware.
Right, everybody says that. Beep, beep, bzz, bzz, beep, beep.
C1 finds this really insulting. C1 has had it up to his valves with you.
Come on, don't be so salty. Don't forget we applied for a PEGI 3 rating. Be careful what you say. What about the 3 laws of robotics?
C1 thinks you've seen too many sci-fi movies. C1 could easily pierce your skull with a laser beam and use it as a bowling ball if he wanted to.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the clarification. Good luck with your calculations. Maybe it's anti-aesthetic, but it's certainly effective. I don't want to end up like those who were here before me. I don't see how it could be useful to me, unless you're a fly.
Ott úszkálunk a képen is. Coffin.
As unbelievable as this sounds, Ronald's father bought it years ago in anticipation of his own funeral. He found it on sale at a mortuary fair. He won't be happy at all when he finds out those morons have damaged it. Get me a freight elevator and I won't let you down. I've been brought back to life. Deal with it.
Maybe something important.
It's the old alarm clock Ronald used when he was a small child. Didn't think he still had it.
Na, van egy óránk is.
It's a hard life for hitchhikers. I really have to ask you this. Looking for a lift to the 9th underworld?
Csöppet rednekeknek érzem ezeket a
guy, but I consider him a dear friend. I rarely saw him not holding a novel. Never seen such a passion for books. A little souvenir from Easter Island. We had some trouble at customs, but it was worth it. The trophy of a fishing trip. An unequal contest won with firecrackers and nail guns. Undoubtedly, this is the manliest thing Ronald's father has ever done. Are you familiar with Superman and kryptonite? Right. That's nothing compared to my allergic anaphylactic shock. Legend has it that when Ronald's father is able to pull it out from the floor, it'll finally be him wearing the pants in the family. Actually, it would be useless anyway, but he doesn't know that. Nobody can get it out, as it seems to be stuck in the plumbing of the town's water supply. The mayor has even declared it a criminal offense just to attempt to force it out. That blade is so blunt that Ronald's mother can't even cut the bread for sandwiches with it. No matter how legendary it is, I really doubt it can
Megpróbálunk
answer me.
beszélni a hallal, hát ha.
I'm sure if he could talk, there'd be a whole lot of swearing.
Jó, hát akkor ő csak sóhajtozni tud. El tudok én erre jönni? Nem. Mert ezek a jó emberek itt kajáznak. Akkor menjünk ki a konyhába, vagy mi ez?
Surely someone could give a good cleaning around here once in a while.
Cherry zordály, úristen.
He was gunned down by a barrage of point-blank peas, and they say vegetables are good for your health.
I'm cold, John.
Teddy, it's Skinny. Hold on, my friend.
John, where are you, John? I can't see you, John.
I'm here, mate. It's Skinny.
It's all dark in here, John.
Please don't die, Teddy. Keep holding on. It'll be okay. Teddy? Teddy, answer me! No! Teddy! Anyway, it's Skinny. A couple of pots,
tényleg
some
nagyon beteg.
ladles, and jars with spices of dubious geographical origin. How did this get in here? When we were kids, Ronald and I played rock stars. Me on the pots, him on the pans. We were such a disaster.
És mit raktunk el? Recorder.
It's the old tape recorder Ronald's father used when he was in college.
Megkóstoljuk.
I never tasted anything so delicious. I never tasted anything so delicious.
Ez a kék kürt, ez nem a How I Met Your Mother-ből van. Na mindegy. Itt egy orr.
Kaboom cereal, an explosion of energy in your stomach. Literally. Better leave it alone. I stopped eating it. I find it a bit heavy. Calling them Post-its is an understatement. They're more like threatening messages that Ronald's mother leaves for her husband when she goes to work. Like, I don't know, let's see. No, this is too degrading. Better avoid. With this one, I think there might be grounds to sue. Okay, that's readable. Don't forget to pick up the clothes at the cleaners or you'll be the one hung out to dry. That's amore.
Csodálatos
It's a
család
big
lehet.
computer brain able to monitor all the household appliances to prevent domestic accidents. Computer, update.
The situation is under control, sir. There are no circumstances that could jeopardize the bystander's safety or the correct operation of home devices.
Well done, soldier. At ease. Computer, detailed work history.
2 years, 2 months, and 21 days of duty, sir. 9 accidents, 24 household mishaps, 5 fires prevented, sir.
And what about the time you almost killed the cat? You smoked some of the herbs in the living room, didn't you, soldier?
I'm embarrassed for what happened, sir. Sorry again, sir.
Computer,
Micsoda?
recall origin of service.
I'm here due to a fire caused by the combustion of red-hot oil from a pan with some water.
A mammoth blaze indeed, soldier.
4 fire trucks, 2 ambulances, 1 FBI unit rushed in a matter of 10 minutes, sir.
And a team of Doctors Without Borders, which, alarmed by the general mayhem, deemed fit to show its support. Computer, deactivate.
Negative, sir. I can't disregard the duties for which I've been assembled, sir.
Are you refusing to execute one of my orders, soldier?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't do differently, sir.
Computer, dismiss.
Mit rakjunk a mikróba?
Stop for a second. I want you to reflect on what you just asked me to do.
Akkor...
You do it.
Kipróbálok minden hülyeséget, franc tudja, hogy milyen be.
Using everything with everything won't work in this adventure game.
Oké, értettem. Na, hát mindent felfedeztem, kivéve ezt.
When Ronald moved into this house, the forensic guys had just unsealed the kitchen. When the investigation was closed, his parents decided to leave the outline of the body on the table. I have to admit that it gives an extra kick to breakfast, though. Better not contaminate the crime scene. You can't imagine how hard it is to get coffee stains out without smearing the chalk. I once tried to lay down there, a really uncomfortable position to die in.
Hát mondom, srácok, hogy ez lesz a legizgalmasabb gameplayem. Mert nem ez lesz.
I know where this is going. With this trick, we lost 4 relatives and 8 of the cat's 9 lives. That critter won't get closer to the living room, even under torture. I can't and mostly don't want to touch it. I think you need a permit to carry something like that.
Dust monster.
I suggest you avoid careless moves, if you value your skin. I already lost mine a while ago.
Tippeltem. Ja. Biztos ezeket a jó embereket kell elriasztani.
It's a sort of big ball of dust. And who the hell are you?
Have some respect, stupid bony human. You're looking at the future conqueror of the world.
Only dumb characters in this game. Don't laugh, that goes for you too. Jumping Jiminy!
Not me. I can't jump. I have no legs. And my name's not Jiminy.
I meant, where did you come from?
From under the hardwood floor. I was stuck there for years. But now I'm finally free and will have my revenge.
Who do you want to take revenge on?
The world. I have nobody to take revenge on in particular, so I will take my vengeance out on the world.
Can't argue with that. Listen, not to curb your enthusiasm, but you look pretty harmless to me.
What?
I mean, you don't look blessed with any particular abilities, or of great intellect, or any intellect. You can't expect to get very far without a well-constructed plan.
You're right.
Think about it, okay? Who would be your nemesis? The Swiffer?
I don't know any Swiffer.
Forget it. I have to go. Bye.
Hát annyira nem vagyok egyelőre elájulva, megmondom őszintén. Ez a maci, ez nem a Toy Story-ba volt valamelyik. Ez meg nem egy Minecraftos valami. Na mindegy.
This contains the ashes of Grandma. May she rest in peace. I confess I've always been curious.
Istenem.
An ending so unexpected.
Just another small interruption to tell you that it may sometime be possible to pick up the same object more than once.
Another belated circumstance where you show your negligence. But thanks for the tip.
Tehát nézzek bele még egyszer. Sosem fogy el. Megpróbáljuk kiüríteni. Ez mi?
As they always say, you never know what might come in handy.
Na, van egy fogsorunk is. Csodálatos.
I've already taken enough.
Na most akkor vették ki eleget, vagy nem? Jó, a mai programunk továbbra az, hogy kiszedem az összes rágót belőle. Na jó, nem ám. Na, menjünk tovább. Ó, ez a karakter meg a Roger nyúl a pácban van. Ezt jól megmondtam.
What happened to my wardrobe? I can't be separated from my wardrobe. It's a matter of life or death. Well, I mean, you know.
Értjük.
One of the movers must have left it here.
Volt itt valami. Unscrew.
Man, what an epic fail. A disaster I made with some apricot marmalade years ago. I never understood how Ronald's parents could think it was Sigmund Freud's face. Phallic symbols everywhere, right, Sig? It's not a pincer.
Ó, ha már itt vagyunk, mentsünk már egyet.